Oh, let's get right into it. We have something to talk about. We're having George Floyd 2.0. Absolutely devastating news coming out of Minnesota. Good evening, America, or whatever is freaking left of America after tonight. Why is it always Minnesota that stuff like this happens? Why can't it be anything other than Minnesota? Why can't it be another city? First George Floyd, and now we have this one. We have something to talk about. Good afternoon, good tonight. Let's get right into it. Turn it off. Good evening, America. Or whatever is freaking left of it. Welcome to the show. I'm Derek O'Shea, where we break down the news and we try to have a good time despite how devastatingly sad or insane the news itself is, because there's nothing we can do to change it right now, and it's crazy. Minneapolis is on the potential verge of burning down, and civil war is on the horizon, with language from the governor of Minnesota, along with the mayor of Minneapolis, saying very, very incendiary comments over this killing of a woman, whether it was self-defense or not. You be the judge. I seem to lean on the side that it was self-defense based on evidence that I will show you tonight. But the media is already spinning this thing up. The media and the blue check marks on Twitter are already creating the narrative about this devastatingly sad story. Because in today's world, you can't just say the news or say the facts. You have to create a narrative. You know, cops shoot people all the time, and there's not press conferences to every single person being shot. And there's also not riots on the horizon. But the media is already spinning this as an innocent poet is being gunned down by a fascistic ICE agent. That's the new narrative. That's what they're saying. So let's look at this like straight as we show a little video from today. Let's get the facts straight. Okay, because truth matters. Yesterday, in a quiet middle-class neighborhood just a few hours ago, ICE agents were conducting a routine immigration enforcement operation. A 37-year-old woman named Renee Nicole Good, self-described wife, mother, and poet, a super proud progressive, with pronouns and a pride flag in her bio, decide that the correct response to federal agents taking over a city and doing their job is to use her Honda Pilot as a 2-ton battering ram to block agents. Agents decide to stop that, and she decides to go forward and drive forward, accelerating, almost running them over, and they use lethal force. Multiple videos, multiple angles, eyewitnesses everywhere, all confirm the same thing. She was deliberately blocking ICE vehicles and then accelerated toward an agent who had his gun drawn. And it looks in the video, from what I've seen, that she does make slight contact with the agent. And obviously an agent facing deadly threat. Yes, because a car is in fact a deadly weapon. Fired in self-defense. She died at the scene. The scene is an incident and absolutely devastating. But that's not what you're going to hear on MSNBC. That's not what you're going to hear on Minnesota radio news agencies. Within hours, Tim Walz goes on television talking about war with the freaking federal government. War with the federal government. God, remember when they were talking about how the right wing was trying to encourage civil war? You guys are the one doing that. and issuing warning orders to prepare the National freaking Guard to protect citizens and federal agents. Let that sink in a little bit. Just let that freaking sink in. Happy birthday, Derek. What's up, man? Let that freaking sink in a little bit. That's absolutely insane. A governor of a U.S. state is using Civil War rhetoric because federal agents defended themselves from someone trying to run them over. And you've seen these constant videos of left-wingers going out and attempting to block ICE or battle with ICE and doing everything but shooting these ICE agents. And yes, in what was it, Dallas, where we had an insane person that shot against ICE agents. Jacob Frey, the mayor of Minneapolis, the same genius who knelt before George Floyd, told ICE agents to get the out of Minneapolis on live television. We have the video of that. He called the shooting bullshit and self-defense, admitting that he's seen the video and therefore he knows it. Rob Mack says, terribly sad for this, an F around and find out situation. It truly is. It really is sad, actually, because there's a 6-year-old kid tied to this woman. Ilhan Omar also jumped on and said, get the heck out of our city. Thank you for using PG language. We really respect that. Meanwhile, the same suspects on Reddit are absolutely calling for violence against ICE. If you go on Reddit right now, you will see Redditors saying that we need to kill ICE in its open season and arm yourselves. Put these Nazis in the dirt. Like, this is like literal quotes from Reddit right now. And it's like, do something about it. Hello, Trump administration. American flags are burning. Rioters are trying to storm federal courthouses as we speak. Local police are pulling back. It's just like 2020 again. Democrats have been crying and praying for George Floyd and BLM, and they finally got their BLM. But it's not summertime. Sorry, it's a little cold to do a little protesting in the night, isn't it? It won't work as well. And let me just be crystal clear. I don't want this outcome. This is a horrible outcome. A woman is dead. A 6-year-old boy just lost her freaking mother. A year and a half after potentially she had a husband a year and a half ago that lost his life tragically. And so it's a very sad and depressing story. It's absolutely insane. We're going to break down all the videos. We're going to break down a slow motion video that I think pretty much sums up everything to for you and I to kind of have our own narrative. This feels like Kyle Rittenhouse 2.0. This feels like if you're on the right, you're going to see one thing. If you're on the left, another thing, which definitely makes me nervous about what's to come from this kind of video. Democrats are ramping up their language. It's going to get a little insane, or will it just go away? You be the judge. We're going to talk about what's going on. We'll still find a way to still have fun, regardless of how sad this situation is. We're going to make fun of politicians and all that stuff. Welcome to the show. If you don't mind dropping a like, thanks so much for being here. Let's get it going.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go, let the world
trust the government.
She sent in a little video for us. Oh. Here she is.
Hey, in spite of everything you've heard, and let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. Say it's me.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke?
suck on this, Biden.
Would we the all of our
Welcome to the freaking show, guys. Besides Derek O'Shea, I get all my information from Reddit, as you should do. I recommend getting all your information from Reddit. It's a very trustworthy news source. What's up, Jesse? Looks like they're getting a clue to keep their butts at home. Stay away from federal law enforcement. Stay away from law enforcement in general. When they're conducting, when they're doing their job, you have to stay away from them. It's just a general rule. Keep away from the cops. Don't drive somewhere ever if they even have a gun. Like, if a federal agent is pointing their gun at you and telling you to get out of your car and your first instinct is to hit the gas pedal, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It's really sad. It's a very sad situation, but this is, what do you expect is going to happen? I mean, what did you think was going to freaking happen? Now, here's the angle everyone is talking about. It's the angle on the other side. Let's get a zoom in on this because it's important to zoom in on this video because it shows more of what we actually need to see. All right, let's get a video of this. So here is the woman. Here is the officer pointing his firearm at the Honda Pilot. You can't really see. It's right behind this other vehicle. And we also have people on the scene talking about what they saw. So here it is. You see it. You see, look, there's a man right here. The man right here pointing his firearm at her in front of the car. You see it drive up and look. It's hitting him. It's freaking hitting him. But it doesn't matter. Like the truth doesn't matter to these psychopaths because they will make a narrative out of it in order to justify their own insurrection. And so he fires upon her and he drives away. Again, it's a slow motion video and the memes are already out, of course.
Oh, would you look at that?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a few more blemishes on the car.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
The car is not perfect.
Just look at it.
God, I'm gonna need to repent from this. Like, what the frick ever. Dude, it's absolutely insane. It's very sad. Apparently, so here's the eyewitness that was there. And she describes this woman going up in the middle of the street and using her car to block ICE agents. Again, you have to, and these leftists, when you have to argue with them, you can't provide them the actual facts and information because they don't care. They'll tell you, I saw what I saw, and that's enough. I guess it's only 28 pilots now. Oh my God. Okay, that was actually really funny.
I woke up to some commotion. I heard some whistles going on out front, so I came downstairs to see what was going on. It wasn't even dressed. And there was a car, the Honda Pilot that's crashed over there now. There's a car blocking the 2 lanes of Portland traffic. And the ICE agents.
So it was her car that was blocking traffic.
Got out and they were saying, get out of here, get out of here. And she was, what looked like she was trying to turn around.
Yeah.
And the ICE agent was in front of her car, and he pulled out a gun and put it right in, like, his midriff was on her bumper.
Yeah.
And he reached across the hood of the car and shot her in the face, it's like 3-4 times.
Yeah.
And then she must have just stepped on the gas. She stepped on the gas immediately, maybe got like 100 feet or so, and ran into the telephone pole and some cars, and then was slumped over in her car.
Jeez.
And you could see she was probably gone.
Yeah.
And there was a medic. There was a neighbor who's a physician who was yelling, "Can I please check the pulse?" There was no first responders. There were 0 first responders.
Yeah, because it's a crime scene.
At Missouri Mauler 1 super chatted $9.99. This lady isn't helping victimize the pup.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, Missouri Mauler. I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much. Absolutely insane news story coming out. And of course, Minnesota is already taking to the streets. So like this amount of people getting to the streets, it feels almost planned at this point. I mean, there's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people at this site. This is the site that she passed away at. Absolutely devastating. They're taking to the streets. Apparently she was also a freaking poet. So you're going to hear this narrative a lot. She's a good person and just a poet. And here's some of her poetry. If I could just get some poet music, poetry, slam poetry. Is there some poetry? Okay. Let's get some poetry music. I've donated Bibles to thrift stores. Mashed them in plastic trash bags with acidic Himalayan salt lamp. The post-baptism Bibles, the ones that puked from the street corners, from the meaty hands of zealots. Beautiful. just beautiful. So you're gonna hear that she's a poet. Absolutely sad. 37 years old. Didn't deserve to do this. Also, it's not a time. Leave ICE alone, man. It's our federal government. What did you think was gonna happen? Apparently, she's tied to a 6-year-old boy that is now going to have to live with their grandmother. Apparently, everyone is posting her Instagram account that has pronouns in her Bible. And also, I don't know after her husband died if she became gay or not, but there is a flag there. Poet, writer, and a wife, mom, and shitty guitar strummer from Colorado, experiencing Minnesota. Okay. Again, if an ICE agent is pointing their gun at you and telling you to stop and get out of your car, you follow their orders. It's what I recommend to do. But that's not okay for leftists, and because they're taking to the streets with plans to go to the federal courthouse and federal buildings in Minnesota as we speak. Absolutely insane. There is some crazy videos of ICE agents just before the attack getting involved in like fighting with other with demonstrators, with protesters.
Get out of the way! Get out! Press! Get out the way! Get out the way of the truck! Move!
It's absolutely insane scenes. You have ICE agents having snowballs being thrown at them. ICE agents responding with pepper spray. Windows being knocked in as they scream Nazi. Saying they're also burning American flags, which I thought was illegal if it becomes a violent protest afterwards or a violent riot, according to Donald Trump's executive order. We'll see what actually happens to this person. They're burning American flags and flipping off ICE agents and officers, and they're going to the courthouse as we speak and banging on the doors. ICE out now! 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 There is an absolutely hysterical video being going around though of this ICE agent. There's a video of an ICE agent that's like pepper spraying one guy, and he goes to grab the ICE agent's gun. I mean, check out this video. He goes to grab the ICE agent's gun and gets pepper sprayed right in the face.
Get back up! Get back up!
This my shit. All the girls don't be like this. Few times been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like.
Get back up! Get back up!
That's not funny music. That's not funny music. There's one guy that gets shot with a he just gets freaking let out, dude. Like every time I see this video, all I can think is like one thing. Is like this.
Well, I thought I'd end off with a
Hi.
spend all your time waiting for that second.
In the cold, unforgiving streets of Minnesota, there's a brave souls like this one. Called him Antifa Andy. Just 23 years old. Peacefully protesting by grabbing a firearm and getting shot in the face. Will you sponsor this young man? He's hungry tonight. That is not the song I was looking for. I wanted to, I wanted to play.
Well, I thought
I wanted to do "In the Arms of the Angels." In the arms of an angel. You may need to stay up all night and stream if they ride. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Homeboy just got Cajuned in the face. He truly did. I love this. Who put this?
this my shit. All the girls start to feel like this. Few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like.
Another service announcement. Don't grab an agent's gun. Even if it's just a pepper spray gun, you don't want to grab that gun. When I first saw that video, I thought he was about to get shot and the rifle looked real. I thought he was about to get shot in the face too. But it's just freaking pepper spray, dude. Dude. It's absolutely crazy, dude. It's absolutely insane. Oh, devastatingly sad. Honestly crazy. Okay, let's get into the craziest part. Because I think this is like the most insane part for me is you have a woman that gets shot by ICE due to her potentially running over an ICE agent and the ICE agent shooting at her to save his life, but also she's obstructing justice because he says to stop and she refuses to stop and then gets run over. And now you have Minnesota's governor who just dropped out of the race due to the huge fraud allegations being pressed upon his state, especially when it comes to daycare. And now you have him talking about calling on the National Guard. Listen to this.
This morning, we learned that an ICE officer shot and killed someone.
Also, she's incredible. Watch her.
In Minneapolis. My deepest condolences to the family, to the loved ones who had to learn about this tragic event on national television. We have been warning for weeks that the Trump administration's dangerous, sensationalized operations are a threat to our public safety.
Again, not dangerous, not sensational. You guys are the ones making it. You are the ones sensationalizing it.
That someone was going to get hurt. Just yesterday.
Someone was going to get hurt. Yeah, if you show up to where ICE agents are and decide to block their operations and use violent tactics, you might get hurt. It's a PSA. This might actually happen to you. That's why I don't follow cops around, and then if they start trying to arrest somebody, I don't go, stop it, and then start punching cops, because I will get shot.
I said exactly that. What we're seeing is the consequences of governance designed to generate fear, headlines, and conflict.
You guys are the ones generating fear and calling them fascistic. You're the ones doing that. This is on your hands, brah.
It's governing by reality TV.
What the hell is going on with all these libtard interpretators? I don't know.
And today that recklessness cost someone their life. I've reached out to Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem, and I'm back. Let me be clear. Donald Trump and his administration may not care much about Minnesota. That's been pretty evident. But
Why?
We love this state. We won't let them tear us apart. We'll not turn against each other. To Minnesotans, I say this. I feel your anger. I'm angry.
Okay.
They want a show. We can't give it to them. We cannot.
Give
if you
what?
protest and express your First Amendment rights, please do so peacefully as you always do.
As you always do. Oh God, the gaslighting of this is absolutely insane. You know, I just I swear if you were to corner Tim Walz and ask him in the corner and say, was the BLM riots all summer long, was that a bad thing? He would probably look you straight in the face and say, it was mostly peaceful. You're like, I'm going to freaking punch you in the face, dude. Quit lying to me. Just be honest for a second. And then you're like, what about January 6th? And it's like, oh, it was the worst attack on democracy ever in the recorded history of mankind. What's up, Sanjay, Detroit?
We can't give them what they want.
We can't give them what they want.
The hearts and minds of the people in this state are on our side.
Okay.
To Americans, I ask you this. Please stand with Minneapolis. To Minnesotans, know that our administration is going to stop at nothing to seek accountability and justice.
Okay.
The State Bureau of Criminal Apprehension are working on the investigation.
Okay.
We have activated the State Emergency Operations Center. State Patrol and Minnesota National Guard leadership is connected with the Minneapolis Police Department, the St. Paul Police Department, Hennepin County Sheriff's Office.
Can you back away at least 6 inches from that microphone? You're popping it.
The DNR and Minnesota's Homeland Security and Emergency Management. We have activated dozens of members of the State Patrol's mobile response team. And from here on, I have a very simple message. We do not need any further help from the federal government.
Okay.
To Donald Trump and Kristi Noem, you've done enough.
What?
There's nothing more important than Minnesotan safety. I've issued a warning order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard.
Ooh. Oh, a little warning order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard. So you're going to have National Guard troops go against federal agents? Oh, what is that? How do you say civil war without saying civil war? What kind of insane rhetoric is this? Is this healing America? Are we coming together? No, the left is still absolutely insane. That's the reality of this whole situation.
We have soldiers in training and prepared to be deployed if necessary.
Tim sees the black tip and dives right in. He truly does. Mr. Fraudster should be ashamed. I wish he was. They don't feel any shame. He doesn't even feel shame doing this.
I remind you, a warning order is a heads up for folks.
Okay.
And these National Guard troops are our National Guard troops.
Oh, tough guy rhetoric. Here we go. You look, even his commentator, his sign language is like, ooh, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. He turns into, I'm Leon Phillips. That's crazy. Dude, Tim, ramping up the rhetoric. We're coming together as a nation. You know, this could be a moment that he could come out and say, you know what, guys, if federal agents are doing their thing, you can protest and stuff like that. But if you're trying to obstruct it and stuff like that, using your cars as battering rams and stopping investigations and stopping these sorts of things, or throwing snowballs or punching ICE agents or pushing ICE agents, and you should stop doing this sort of thing because it might end really bad. This would be a moment to tell his side to chill out. But instead he goes, I'm bringing in the freaking National Guard because Daddy wants to ramp it up. As he is no longer going to be the governor soon, he's like, well, I guess I'll be a Civil War general. Just call me General Lee. Call me Tim Waltz Lee.
They're teachers in your community.
Bro thinks he's going down fighting. Exactly, dude.
Community. They're business owners. They're construction professionals. They are Minnesotans. Minnesota will not allow our community.
They're not Americans.
To be used as a prop in a national political fight. We will.
Yeah, you're just a prop. It's not that your state is run with fraud and conquered by people from non-American cities or American states and is abusing the system. You're the victim. I swear all these people remind me of every actual abuser in a relationship where they blame you while they hit you in the face. They're like, well, you made me hit you in the face.
We will continue to update you, Minnesota, as we get more information. Now I'd like to turn it over to Commissioner Bob Jacobson of the Minnesota Department of Public Safety.
Okay, he goes on even more. And let's go back to Jacob Frey. So Jacob Frey, the mayor of Minnesota, attempts to calm the nerves of everyone and make everyone feel good on the inside by saying this.
They are not here to cause safety in this city. What they are doing is not to provide safety in America.
Okay.
What they are doing is causing chaos. They are not here to.
They are not here to provide safety. What are they here to do then? What are you freaking talking about, dude? They are not here to provide safety. Also, this cop right here is on way too much testosterone. And when you take too much testosterone, you start to lactate out of your nipples. There's too much estrogen. I'm worried about this cop. He seems to, he's about to cry on the stage. So they're ramping up their rhetoric. And of course, Tim Waltz, reminder of Tim Waltz saying this.
Order to prepare the Minnesota National.
I'm sending an order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard.
Order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard. We have soldiers in training and prepared to be deployed if necessary. I remind you, a warning order is a heads up for folks.
What are you going to do? You're going to tell the National Guard to attack federal agents? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing?
And these National Guard troops are our.
He changed the state flag to Somalia thing. Yeah, that is very close to Somalia flag. How is the country divided right now? It's got to be 80% conservative at this point. You would hope so. And that's why this story is actually very important. And that's why this story is going to make headlines everywhere. And the media personalities are going to talk about this nonstop. Is because they see this as an opportunity to score points for their side. And that is freaking sick. That is freaking disgusting. But I've told you guys a million times, these are the type of people that will use your death as a political talking point. They don't actually care about you as long as it scores points for their side. They will use your death as a political talking point.
National Guard troops. They're teachers in your community. They're business owners. They're construction professionals.
They're just everybody. They're me and they're you. And they're you and they're me. Here's Jacob Frey. This guy could bring about, oh my God, dude. Dude, she does not look like a fun person. Oh my God, dude. She looked real angry. She looks crazy, dude. She's just like, you better say something real bad, Jacob Frey, but I will smack you up silly if you don't say something good. It's me, LaShonda. Oh my gosh, dude. She looks crazy, dude. Okay. Jacob Frey could bring about some civility in Minnesota instead he ramps up the rhetoric by telling ICE to get the.
And I have a message for ICE.
Ooh, what's your message? Is it going to be something beautiful and nice?
To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis.
Oh my God, that is so crazy. He said the F word on national television. That makes him super bad. He is so badass. That's my mayor. Oh my God. Is that what Minnesotans are saying right now? Can you imagine being a leftist and you hearing that and you're like, oh my God, yeah. Ooh, he said the F word. That's so edgy. Ooh. To Minnesotans. God, dude. I'll try to bleep it for you guys. I apologize.
And I have a message for ICE.
Yeah.
To ICE?
Yeah.
Get the out of Minneapolis.
Oh.
We do not want you here.
I'm gonna come.
Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite.
Some kind of safety.
People are being hurt.
I'm sorry, it's only one side. It's not in stereo.
Families are being ripped apart.
Clap. I feel like I want to hear it again. Is there anything that's more funny in the world than like a dorky dude try to be hardcore? You know, there's nothing about this guy that makes me feel intimidated by whatsoever. You know, he just looks like a typical private school kid who's he got every single gift at Christmas. He got everything. He got every gift on his Christmas list. he got a brand new car straight out of high school, and he's on here on national television. He's like, "Mom, Dad, hold your beer. Jacoby is about to say something crazy. I'm about to say the F word, and I'm not afraid of it. You hear me? I'm not afraid anymore." My gosh. You should have said that to in Somali language. Oh, that would have been way funnier.
And I have a message for ICE.
Say it.
To ICE?
Yeah?
Get the fuck out of Minneapolis.
Is there anything better than somebody who doesn't naturally curse, tries to curse and act hardcore? Yo, get out of my face, man. Get out of my face. Get out of my fucking face, man. I wish he would have censored himself. I wish he would have censored himself.
We do not want you here. Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite.
What's Somali for jackass? I don't know. Let's look it up. Somali to English. Let's see. Let's jackass. Here we go. It's jackass. What is it? It's just, there's no word for it. Is there an F word? There's not even an F word for. Is there an? Oh, wait. I'm doing it wrong. English to Somali. I'm an idiot. Okay. Jackass in Somali is jackass. Okay. Oh, okay. Here's a good one. Asmus. Amos. Amos means shut up. He thinks he's in a movie. I know. I know. I think he thinks he's like the Terminator or something. He's just like, he's like,
I'm Jacob Frey. If you think you can be in Minnesota, get the out of my city. Jacob Frey approves this message. I'm Jacob Frey, starring in Somalis. Jacob Frey has a message for all ICE agents.
Wait. Let's get...
Jacob Frey stars in...
Wait. Wait.
And I have a message for ICE.
Say it.
To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis.
Ooh.
We do not want you here.
God, dude. These politicians, man, they act so hard. They act so hard. I know. You know that these Democrats got the message from their higher ups. They're like, we're getting the men vote is now slipping to the Republicans because men see Democrat men as weak and beta males. So the only way back is to act tough like Joe Rogan. If you just act like Joe Rogan, you can you're gonna get the male vote. It's gonna be okay. And that's why they're cursing. I don't know if we've been noticing this lately, that Democrats are using curse words more often just to seem like they're super hardcore. He looks like Anthony Weiner after a winter in Duluth. I bet ICE agents are getting a kick out of this tough guy. I bet they are too. Ilhan Omar is the Minnesota Terminator. Yes. The Terminator music in the background is amazing. Wait.
Jacob Frey stars in Terminator.
I'll be back. We are here to take out ICE agents. Get the out of our city.
Thanks, dude. The keyword they're using from the party line is legal monitor. Oh yeah, I have seen that. Yeah, like the woman was a legal monitor. Check the guy's hard drive, please. I don't want to see that hard drive. Do you want to see that hard drive? So he tells everyone, get the frick out. Get out of my city. And I have a message to all the ICE agents. Pick up your bags and get the out of my city. Okay, this is Minnesota. Okay, ICE agents, get out of my city, you silly succotashes. We're sick of all your silly fake safety shenanigans. Hasta la vista, Minnesota. Okay, and then Mr. Tim Walz himself, the guy that can't load a firearm correctly or shoot a shotgun and pretends to go on hiking trips, he goes and tells everyone in every major city that they need to be protesting peacefully tonight and over the weekend, and encourages people in all major cities in America. Check this out.
Following this week, seeing what's happening in the backdrop of a show hearing in in D.C., my job is to govern, and my job is to see what the facts are.
Yes. Show us your facts.
This happened a couple of hours ago, and we're already pitting American against American. All of you saw a video in your eyes. We have a chaotic situation caused by the largest deployment in American history of federal agents into a community with no communication to locals. We had a chaotic situation where an individual is...
Dude, okay. Also pay attention to the word chaos. You're going to hear chaos more often with Donald Trump. They're always been trying to make him to be the chaos president. That's just passed down from the higher ups.
In their car, shot and killed. And so... Look, I want to be very cautious here because Donald Trump will make this about me.
Oh, right. Right. Because you're not doing anything to help the language.
He will make this about politics.
Tim's a boy lover. He dropped out of the race to run for NAMBLA president. I'm a NAMBLA.
This is about public safety, and this is about normalcy. To Americans who are watching this,
here we go.
If you're in Portland or you're in L.A. or you're in Chicago or you're wherever they're coming next.
I'm going to come.
Sorry.
Stand with us. Stand with us against this. This was so preventable, so unnecessary, and I don't know, I hope, maybe we're at the McCarthy moment. Do you have no decency? Do you have no decency? We have someone dead in their car.
Is there Is there anything more hilarious than watching a very serious news conference about somebody who died, and you're seeing somebody do sign language, and the facial expressions on the sign language doesn't meet like the the moment, because she's like, you're like, whoa, we're talking about death here, woman, and she's having a good time at the bottom. Just pay attention to her facial expressions
for no reason whatsoever, and I don't want to be right about this, but I said if they do this, they're going to create a chaotic situation where someone innocent's going to get killed, and they did it. And now we hear more political rhetoric.
Yeah. The ICE agents are the ones that are creating a situation that resulted in this. It's the ICE agents' fault. Holy crap! I'm telling you, they use abuser language so well. I'm not hitting my wife. She made me hit her. Okay. If you didn't backtalk me, I wouldn't have slapped you in the face. My God, dude. It's the ICE agent's fault. Right. It was the ICE agent's fault. It wasn't that she was blocking ICE agents. Then they told her to get out of her car, gave her multiple warnings. Then she gunned it, clipping an ICE agent, and then he fired rounds into her car. Yeah, that wasn't the case. She was just a legal observer, according to the language we've been told. It's absolutely insane. I can't stop watching the deaf hand signing girl. I know, she's incredible. Is she single? Fellas.
I'm going to come.
Enough. Enough is enough. And so to Minnesotans, don't take the bait. Do not take the bait. Do not allow them to deploy federal troops into here. Do not allow them to invoke the Insurrection Act. Do not allow them to declare martial law. Do not allow them to lie about the security and the decency of this state. And let's let this investigation play itself out. Let's make sure we protect our neighbors. I encourage you to use your First Amendment rights and all of your constitutional rights.
What if he said Second Amendment rights? I feel like we're only like two days away from I encourage you to use your Second Amendment rights to defend yourself. It's only a matter of time. I mean, and just today as well, he also went on the press conference and reminded everyone that he is officially calling for war with the federal government. What? Tim Walz, 2 days in a row, calls for war with the federal government as he threatens to use the Minnesota National Guard to what? Fight federal agents? What are you asking? I love that liberals use this like vague language to avoid being held accountable for what they say, but he literally called for war with the federal government.
And it's clear, look, I don't think any governor in history has had to fight a war against the federal government every single day. Well, I said this yesterday. We've never been at war with our federal government.
I mean, what are you supposed to take from that? What? This guy's language is vague and on purpose, and a wink and a nod to his side to ramp it up. Always. I mean, always. I mean, especially with like the Jacob Frey thing, saying that you need to get the.
And I have a message for ICE.
Yeah, say it.
To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis. We do not want you here. Your stated reason for being in this.
Get out of here. We're in America, but we're not American citizens. We're Minnesotans. It's different. God. We run our daycares in Minnesota a little different. Okay. Man, civil war seems more likely. I don't know if anybody has a stomach for that kind of thing, but the left certainly does. I mean, they're the most violent organization, and they organize very well compared to the right when it comes to violence. And I'm afraid that what the response is going to be. What do you think the response is going to be to this sort of thing? Will Donald Trump actually lay the hammer down on Tim Walz in Minnesota, or will we just get meme videos that only ramp up the rhetoric? You'd be the judge. He lost weight. He's looking a little rough. Well, that's what happens when you're eating that Minnesota food. Whose side would the National Guard be on, Tim? Yeah, exactly. NAMBLA vice president here. Shout out to NAMBLA. I was in the Boy Scouts. Isn't that what NAMBLA is? Tom Homan put out a tweet just recently regarding the situation. Thomas Homan. I don't like this guy. I respect him. The incident in Minnesota today is yet another tragic example of the results of the hateful rhetoric and violent attacks against the men and women of ICE and BP. These brave men and women are forced to conduct law enforcement operations in heightened threatened environments every single day. Like all Americans, our officers have a right to self-defense. That right now, is it self-defense or is it not self-defense? And here's one of my favorite guys, Obama Light, Jeffries, not a very pretty pixelated video of him responding to the incident in Minnesota. Check out freaking Jeffries. Here we go.
Shooting in Minnesota. There's no evidence that has been presented to justify the shooting of an unarmed woman in Minneapolis.
That's so quiet. I'm sorry. There's no evidence to justify the shooting. Yeah. You just like, you can hear the talking freaking points, and it's like, it's so disingenuous. You can tell they're being passed down. These are all the little corporate actors just saying what they're supposed to say.
The so-called Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, has zero credibility. She's a stone cold liar. We've got to make sure that the rogue ICE agent who pulled the trigger, resulting in the death of an American citizen.
Rogue ICE agent. Rogue ICE agent. You're my favorite, Jess. What's up, Arugasu? I don't want to get shit, so I don't want to go harassing law enforcement. Yeah, me exactly. Honda Pilot is a weapon. It truly is a weapon. As somebody who may or may not own a Honda Pilot, it is definitely a weapon of mass destruction. We're just going down the pipe. We're going down the pipe. We're smoking pipes. And here is a representative. God, what is this? Representative Subramaniam. I think I friggin' nailed that. I definitely nailed that. Subramaniam. I would like to put a little ramen in my sub and put some yam in it. Delicious. Candied yam. Okay, here's him responding to the shooting. He's a Democrat, of course, and I'm sure it's going to be really good rhetoric that's going to bring us together as a country and not ramp it up, huh?
Any thoughts on Minneapolis first? You know, I saw the video.
I saw the video, and the video is sucks. I saw the video.
You know, I saw the video. It's tragic, obviously, when anyone is shot and killed.
It's tragic. Okay, you're not allowed to have a gay accent while talking about tragedies. I saw the incident, and it was just tragic. You can't get zesty about a very tragic situation. You're not allowed to be zesty about it, okay? I saw it.
You know, I saw the video. It's tragic, obviously, when anyone is shot and killed. I think, law
Are you seriously?
enforcement always has a difficult job, but in that situation, it looked like she was not an imminent threat that warranted being shot.
Yeah, exactly. She wasn't an imminent threat. It was just her Honda Pilot staring down the barrel of a gun. What are we talking about here? She was just doing her best. And here's Jacob Frey responding to the video. And again, it's like, it doesn't matter what the facts you show to these people. They've decided, they've created the narrative within themselves and decided, is this guy doing crack? What are you wearing, dude? You're not a town councilman, are you? Okay. Again, this woman is killing me, dude. Dude, she looked like somebody you do not want to mess with. You don't want to mess with her. You get invited over to her house for dinner, and you make a critique about her mashed potatoes. She about to lay it down. She's going to lay down the law. She's going to lay down the law. But here's Jacob Frey responding to the video, and obviously he's a law enforcement officer, and he can come up with his own conclusion based on one video. He probably didn't see the second video. I don't know.
They are not here to cause safety in this city.
Bro has an ISIS flag on his hat. It kind of does look like that too. I got one too on that. It's on the back of my Toyota Tacoma. Actually, when I bought my Toyota Tacoma, it came with an ISIS flag that you can put in the back. Can't wait to hear the bulwark Republicans do to justify being anti-law enforcement here. Still to call themselves conservative. Yeah, me too. That's what Michelle Obama's bodyguard. Is that's Michelle Obama's bodyguard back there? I will protect Barry at all costs. I will protect Barry and Michelle at all costs, as she is definitely a woman from what I have seen. Trust me, honey. I don't trust you. Not with that face.
They are not here to cause safety in this city.
I just like, what does that even mean? The ICE agents aren't here to cause safety in the city. What's up, Hisser Man?
What they are doing is not to provide safety in America.
Okay.
What they are doing is causing chaos and distrust. They're ripping families apart. They're sowing chaos in the streets. And in this case, quite literally killing people.
Okay, now they have their talking point. Wow. ICE agents are going around ripping up families and literally shooting people.
So
she could play the D line. Yeah, she can. She's a nose guard, dude. She's probably a conservative. Mad to be here. What if she was? She's like, I hate this mayor. Ooh, I hate this mayor.
They are already trying to spin this as an action of self-defense.
They are already trying to spin this action as self-defense. Spin. They are the ones spinning it. Interesting. And what are you doing? Is that what you're doing? Are you the ones? What's up, Chris Kosh? Chisholm a dizzle. What are you doing, Jacob Frey? What you doing? What you doing? Are you stirring it up? You don't stir it up? I love language, man. I get jacked up. I get jacked up about language. I get jacked up about gaslighting. I get pumped up about it because politicians are just like dirty, rotten liars. I honestly don't think you can be a normal citizen or normal human being and be a politician in today's world. I don't think you'll make it. because you can't just like constantly lie them as much as they do. He's like, they're already spinning it up that it's self-defense. He's like, oh, okay, so you've already created a narrative regardless of any facts that have come out. Yeah, the singer that just dropped a John Cena, You Can See Me. These Dems are radical Marxists 100%. They're not hiding anymore. They want civil war 100%. Oh, they dream about it. Democrats are like Lindsey Graham when it comes to war, but they want civil war, where Lindsey Graham is like, let's take over every country so I can have more young boys to play with. But Jacob Frey's like, let's take over America to save democracy. Because we have to save it. We're saving democracy. God, they're so good with language. I hate it. The limp wrist. Limp wrist? What are you talking about? They're always doing what they accuse others of doing 100%. They call you a fascist because they, in fact, are the fascists. They are the authoritarians. They love it. They love it. They're like, we're bringing out the Minnesota National Guard to take on the federal national. I don't know what laws I can do.
So they are already trying to spin this as an action of self-defense.
Yes.
Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is bullshit.
Here we go again. Here we go again. God, they're so cool and they curse. Ah! He's like a real man. Men use curse words. Real men have small vocabularies. They use curse words to fill words because it's too hard to think about things. Bro, speaking of Lindsey Graham, he just got Trump to agree to a big Russian sanction bill. Of course he did. Let Michigan recede and become its own country. That would be fun. That would actually be fun. Michigan and Minnesota, put them together. Put them together. And let me just say, it's absolute bullshit. Bullshit. It's bull pookie. It's bull pookie. Okay, I love when I do this, actually. Hold on, let me get it.
Fence. Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is bullshit. This was an agent recklessly that resulted in somebody dying, getting killed. They are not here to...
God, these people are psychotic, dude. That's like, you guys want the summer of love. You want cities burning. That gets you off. These people that get off to these sorts of things. They love it. They freaking love Michigan is Somalia. That's so rude. That's so rude to the Michiganders. Kamala Harris put out a statement regarding this incident as well. She goes on to say, today in Minneapolis, ICE agents shot and killed a woman in a shocking incident. Governor Walz has announced the state will ensure a fair investigation and send the National Guard after Trump and taking over okay, that's not what she said. Governor Walz has announced the state will ensure a fair investigation, I'm sure, and I'm grateful for his swift action. Where have you been, girl? Many of us have seen the horrifying and painful video, which makes it clear that the Trump administration's explanation of the shooting is pure gaslighting. Oh, right. You're not the one gaslighting. I love narcissists, man. Narcissists are always the first one to call you a narcissist. You're a narcissist, you're a narcissist, and you're a narcissist. Everyone around me is a narcissist except for me. Everybody's gaslighting me. Everybody's lying to me. I'm the only one that tells truth. I'm a truth teller. I'm Kamala. Catch me outside. How about that? I'm Kamala. Starting an OnlyFans and I'm drunk tonight. Did you write this while you were at 4 or 5 wines deep? A full and fair investigation at the state level is absolutely necessary, she says. Why is Kamala saying anything about anything? God, who? Because she's going to run again. You just know it. She's not going away. These Democrats don't go away. They act up. It doesn't matter how many times they lose. They're like, I lost because I'm a woman. And it's like, no, you lost because you suck. You suck. Oh my God. Rob says, oh my goodness. I was waiting to hear what Kamala had to say. Same with me. I take my directions and I take my thoughts and my language and the way I view the world and the way I see truth through the eyes and ears of Kamala Harris. She's beautiful and brave. And now we have another Dan Goldman also decides to jump on the board. Holy crap, who's this guy? Oh my God, it's me. It's me 10 years ago. You look fabulous. Is that a mic in your face, or are you just happy to see me? Okay. Only nerds go to protests. It was 100% self-defense, says his event. That woman should have stayed in home and cared for her kids. I think she has one kid, and I totally agree. Okay, here's...
invading our cities, using excessive force, lawlessly, with new agents, without proper training. And sadly, this was...
Yeah, that agent should have just known she was going to drive away safely and not run him over. I love this dumb Democrat talking point. Yeah, that agent should have known she was going to just drive away and not hit her, not run him over and kill him. He should have known that. God. They always do like these Monday morning quarterbacking with any kind of situation like this. There's like, if I was in that situation, I would have restraint. Are you sure about that? You have a bunch of people on the like hitting you, throwing snowballs at you, cursing at you, calling you a Nazi, and trying to fight you, and you fighting with them, and then all of a sudden you try to leave the situation, and a woman is blocking the situation with her car and won't get out of the way, and then you get out, and then you tell her to stop and get out of the car, and you stand in front of her car to block her from leaving so you can get her out. Instead of her getting out of the car and complying with you, she punches on the gas pedal and hits you, and your first thought is, I would have been more relaxed and mindful in that situation. I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. All these freaking idiots, dude. I would never want to be in that situation because I would probably pull the trigger too. Like, you know, oh, Derek, you're not showing restraint. Like, how do you even know? Why was that lady in the middle of the street? Oh, because she was blocking him. What's up, Yakobed? We need the Buddhist monks to walk over to Minnesota for peace or something. Yeah. But Derek, she's a legal observer. She is a legal observer. I don't even know what that freaking means. There's an amazing clip of a recent ICE interviews in NYC, and the line to apply was out the door at convention. Dude, you get a nice little bonus for signing up. Okay, we have another representative, Minnesota State Senator Zainab Mohammed said this about ICE agents.
And I think what we're seeing come from this, what we're hearing from the Homeland Security and the federal government is they want to spin this story. It's a propaganda. They want to make it seem like that what they did isn't exactly what people are seeing with their own eyes in this.
Holy crap, dude. They want to be the ones to spin this for propaganda. The projection is unbelievable with these people. The projection is like at a level 10. That's what you're Zainab. That is literally what you're doing. You are creating propaganda for your base because you hope that'll win you an election or cause so much chaos and division that bad things happen in America.
We're hearing from the Homeland Security and the federal government is they want to spin this story. It's a propaganda. They want to make it seem like that what they did isn't exactly what people are seeing with their own eyes in this video. We saw a murder happen in our streets and a federal agent take out a U.S. citizen who wasn't doing anything except driving by and getting away from the situation. And so
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? She wasn't doing anything but driving by? God, the gaslighting of this is absolutely insane. We watched at the beginning of this show her just sitting in the middle of the street, blocking traffic. That was the entire intent. It's like the gaslighting that goes on with these like protests and these people that go to these protests is absolutely insane. We know what the left is. They do stuff like this. They block traffic. They'll get in your face. They'll put a crowd around you to stop you from arresting somebody. This is common. So this idea that she's just driving by is absolutely, that's literally retarded. I am retarded, says Arukusu, and keep mixing up Minnesota and Michigan. It's okay. You're welcome here. You're in good company. She sounds like Omar. Ugh, it hurts my ears. I apologize for that. Even if she wasn't there to protest and was being stupid in the road, she revved up and tried to speed away while the agent was talking to her still. I totally agree. Not only that, she's in the middle of the road. You have agents saying, get out of the car, stop the car. And then you have an agent in front of you, in front of the car with a gun pulled out, pointed at your face. If a cop is doing that to me, even if I'm totally innocent, I'm getting out of the car. Because you know what? I care about my life. I don't trust that cop to not shoot me. It's like these leftists trust cops more than I do. If a cop is pointing their gun at me and saying, get out of the car, I'm getting out of the car. I don't want to get shot. I know what happens if I don't comply to their orders. This is a common thing that you learn early on in your age at 12 years old. I'm going to comply with these officers, even if they're being unreasonable, and then I'll defend myself in court later. That's what you do. Like, you will get shot if somebody is pulling their gun on you. It's just so ridiculous. Not one den has come out and said it wouldn't happen. Yeah, I know. The Democrats have you got to give Democrats credit for one thing. When they have a talking order, when they're being told what to say, they will follow orders to a T, and they will say whatever and say exactly how they're supposed to say it and just say it perfectly. And it's absolutely insane. Like the hysteria that goes on with Democrats when they all come up with the same things and the same talking points. Any law enforcement is allowed to ask you to exit your vehicle. Exactly. You can't keep placing yourself in harm's way and expect bad things to happen. Exactly. Yeah. Like if I know ICE is going down to my neighborhood, look, if I had a best friend that was an illegal immigrant and ICE was going down to get him, I'm not going to go like try to defend him. like what the heck? The agent in front of was trying not to get run over. She definitely trying to hit him. Says his revenge. It's absolutely insane.
And I think what we're seeing come from this, what we're hearing.
She does talk like Omar when she does that. I think they all try to talk like Obama.
And I think what. And I think what we're seeing.
I think what we're. I do. To show how smart I am.
From this, what we're hearing from the Homeland Security and the federal government is they want to spin this story. It's a propaganda. They want to make it seem like that what they did isn't exactly what people are seeing with their own eyes in this video. We saw
that's what you're doing.
A murder happen in our streets, and a federal agent take out a U.S. citizen who wasn't doing anything except driving by and getting away from the situation. And so
she was just driving by, getting away from the situation.
I'm gonna come.
Absolutely sliding. Absolutely insane. The question on all of our minds is, some people are saying, will this mean ICE is slowing down deportations due to this video? And this reporter asks, is ICE operations going to be paused because of this operation?
No, we're still out on the streets doing our work to get dangerous criminals off of the streets of Minneapolis.
Oh man, she just lays it down like that. I kind of respect that. Speaking of Ilhan Omar, here's the Ilhan Omar's comments. Let's see if she does a little at the beginning of it as well. Listen to this.
They
both do it.
And so it is not.
Oh, God, I wish I could play him at the same time.
And so it is not helpful for us to have ICE agents unlawfully just carrying out these ridiculous raids.
It's unhelpful to have ICE agents carrying out unlawful raids? What are you talking about?
That are not resulting in
They seriously think you're stupid.
Any sort of arrests that have no explanation of why they are there. They are disturbing peaceful communities that are just trying to.
Yeah, they're just trying to start daycare centers. You're disturbing peaceful communities, starting daycare centers, you freaking jerks.
Live out their lives and.
They're trying to become multi-billionaires by starting daycare centers. How dare you?
Disturbing peaceful communities that are just trying to live out their lives. And
yeah, and so what if she married her brother? How dare you? She's just trying to live out her life, married to her brother, having a great time with it as well.
I join our mayor and our senator in asking them to get the heck out of our city.
Get the heck out of our city. Did you not get the memo that you're supposed to be cursing like your fellow people? I think like some of the craziest takes is this one on MSNBC. This might be the most insane take on MSNBC. She sounds like Rachel Maddow's School of Speech grad. Okay, I get that. Yeah. Came into office with $35,000. Now she's worth $35 million. Yep. Shout out to Ilhan Omar. I definitely need to follow your trade picks, girlfriend. I don't know how you get $35 million from $35,000, but God, again, if I ever run for political office, I've told you guys this 100 times. If I run for political office, I will be saying, I'm running for political office to get rich because it's the fastest way to get as rich as you possibly can and scam the American people. And people will be so stunned by that. Here's how MSNBC is responding. MSNBC responding to the woman that was killed by an ICE agent is absolutely hysterical. We'll listen to this.
With ICE monitors involved in peaceful protests. And I keep thinking right now of, her name is good. How mystic and is that her last name is good. And I keep thinking of John Lewis talking about getting in good trouble. That's the way he described getting in the way of something that does not make sense, getting in the way of making a way for democracy and making sure that this country lives up to its promise. And, while she's being called immediately, before we know much about the facts on the ground, immediately being called a domestic terrorist, let's put this in context also. It's January 7th. Yesterday we were talking about the commemoration of January 6th, just 5 years ago, with ICE monitors.
Her last name is Good. And I think about John Good. But bring her on every single time. And she will provide you great feedback and great breakdowns. Oh my God. What are we talking about? Beach lay off the crystal, dude. Her name is like Good. Rhymes with hood. And some people need to get out. ICE needs to get out of my hood. Get out of my hood. What's up, Z? I joined ICE officials and our president in saying, get the heck out of our country. Yeah, exactly. 60 IQ type-ish. Yeah. The agent's name was Wesson, though. It's for Smith & Wesson. Yeah, it's ridiculous. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I hope you've enjoyed this hour and 13 minutes. Appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. You guys are the most amazing people on earth. Very sad situation. I hope we don't get the summer of love, but the Democrats' language are definitely wanting a summer of love repeat. They want to run back because last time it got them Joe Biden, and they feel like Republicans are doing such good in the polls that they're worried about it. So they're going to ramp up their rhetoric like no other with the hopes that they can win in the midterms and start impeaching Donald Trump. That's all they care about when it comes to this girl's death. Don't get it twisted. They don't actually care about this girl dying. They don't care about the fact that she's leaving a 6-year-old son without her mother and now without her father as well because he recently died. They don't care about that sort of thing. They're using this for political talking points in order to create a message that will bring people to the polls for them to vote. I think these people are horrible human beings, and you can tell by the way that they're being disingenuous with the information that has been given to them regarding the video and the incident that's at hand. It's absolutely disgusting, and these people are horrible human beings, and I can't take it. And I just want to tell you guys that, just remind you that these people are just playing games, and don't get wrapped up in it. No reason to get mad about it because they're liars and gaslighters, and when liars and gaslighters lie to you and your reaction is anger, that makes them excited. If you laugh and mock them and tell them they're full of crap, they get very angry. I'll just leave it at that. Good show. Thanks so much. Take care. Yeah, take care, guys. Hey, Rob, heart you, dude. Praying for all you tonight, fam. Yeah, you guys too. Stay safe. Stay safe, dude. Stay safe. Hey, Rikusu, always super good to see you. The agent's name was Deadeye. Yakobed, good to see you, my friend. JCD2, peace out. Appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful night. Drop a like on this video if you don't mind. It helps out the algorithms. And if you don't mind putting a comment at the end of this video about your thoughts on the situation, it helps out the algorithms. It helps a brother out. If you can't help out financially, helping out by putting comments below is the best way to help out small creators like me. I would greatly freaking appreciate a little comment. Peace out, guys.